Scientific research involves identifying patterns in large swathes of data, often spread over long periods of time, and which can be difficult to spot for researchers.
Yeah, I believe that AI has already gotten really good at sort of detecting diseases much earlier in X-rays and in all kinds of scans. Isn't that right?
Exactly. In fact, our next story is about how radiology is using AI to detect symptoms of breast cancer in mammograms. Now, the software flags areas that require closer human attention, while doctors remain responsible for every final diagnosis.
As the way it should be.
For decades, the efficacy of breast cancer screening has relied on a singular variable, the human eye. Radiologists scan mammograms for patterns often hidden in dense tissue clues that appear long before a patient feels a symptom. It is a process that requires significant time and high-level expertise. And as screening programs expand globally, the volume of data has begun to outpace the available workforce. In response, clinical environments are increasingly adopting artificial intelligence as a layer of triage. The software does not replace the physician. Rather, it flags specific coordinates on a scan for human review.
It acts as a kind of second look, helping ensure we don't miss an anomaly.
At the Gustave Roussy Institute in France and within Sweden's national screening infrastructure, this partnership is now routine. A recent analysis of more than 100,000 mammograms compared the traditional double reading method, where two doctors review every image, against a system supported by AI. In the digital workflow, the algorithm analyzes the data first, highlighting areas that warrant closer inspection.
It's very sensitive, but it can generate a lot of false positives. That's why the radiologist's human reading remains essential, because we tend to eliminate the false positives produced by the AI software.
The research aimed to determine if automation could improve detection rates without overwhelming the system with false alarms. In this model, accountability remains strictly human.
For me, AI is not about replacing the physician. It's about doing what the radiologist cannot do, because the data are so vast and comprehensive. And in 2026, that is precisely what is expected of us in oncology, to take a holistic, wide-ranging view of the entire patient, biologically, through medical history, and through imaging.
The data showed that artificial intelligence support led to a measurable increase in cancer detection. This improvement did not correlate with an increase in false positives or unnecessary patient anxiety.
It doesn't save time. In fact, sometimes we spend even more time because we carry out our usual radiological reading, comparing with previous studies, as always, and then we review what the AI has produced.
The shift highlights a paradoxical reality of medical tech. Better tools often lead to more work, not less. While AI is adept at spotting subtle anomalies, it lacks the context to identify larger, more obvious pathologies that a human would recognize instantly.
But essentially, if we relied entirely on AI without any human review, we would make serious diagnostic errors. For example, these programs are trained on databases that focus on detecting subtle anomalies, which is logical. But an AI system could miss a 5-centimeter cancer that a radiologist simply wouldn't overlook.
As the number of patients grows, the role of the radiologist is shifting toward one of high-level verification. By filtering low-risk scans, AI allows specialists to focus their time on the most complex and critical cases.